Hey everybody, welcome back to another movement and mobility episode on MSP Fitness TV. We're going to be talking about TFL, which is this funny little muscle kind of in the front part of the hip. It kind of runs and works alongside of IT, and there's maybe some confusion around what we can do, and if you find that you have some discomfort or some tightness in that outside of the hip, and actually right now I'm having a little bit of an issue with the left side, so I can show you right to left on how it's affecting me. But the idea is if you think about the kind of the crest of your hip, and if we look and we trail all that down to the outside of the knee, that's going to be your IT band. If we come a little bit more forward, TFL is going to be kind of this little muscle kind of hiding on the inside. And it's a little tricky to know how to open it up. So I'm going to give you a couple of tools here. One is just going to be a good standing stretch. So if the outside leg is the one I want to work, I'm going to keep that leg strong and long. I'm going to take my other leg and reach over the front and just kind of let it dangle. Now, it's important that I keep all of my weight on the straight and outside leg. From there, what I'm going to simply do is just imagine I'm going to try to touch a button with the side of my hip, and I'm just going to side bend over. I notice that for me, I feel an immense stretch, just kind of like I'm pulling a rubber band a little bit that's just a little too tight as I try to drive that hip out. As I compare to the other side, you're going to notice as I switch sides that I can go significantly further on this side, and I have no perceived discomfort in that front kind of part of the hip, where if I'm back on this side, again, weight on that outside leg, this is just there to stabilize a little bit, and I reach and I get a good stretch. So I'm going to pulse through that about 10 times. I can increase the stretch by rotating a little forward and actually start to kind of drive the hip up at, what is that, like about a 10 o'clock angle. So that's one way to get at it. Another way is to get, and it's good to get potentially like a pretty dead tennis ball so it's soft. And what I'm going to do is lie down. Now, keep the knee slightly bent, and I'm going to put this, again, it's important to understand that you want to stay away from the joint of the hip. So I'm going to go just below and in front of the crest of that hip, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to find that spot, and I'm going to bend that knee to kind of soften muscle a little bit, and then from there I'm just going to kind of camp out on it. This is more of a time on station. Grab a clock, 30 seconds, 1 minute. You can move a little bit. On that pain scale of 1 to 10, I kind of want to sit around a 6 or a 7. Any sort of stretch or mobilization that you're doing that's going to make you wince, you're not getting anything out of it. You want to stay within that kind of medium zone. And then from there I'm just going to hang. And again, I know exactly where I'm at. Your body's going to give you perfect feedback, and you're going to get exactly where you need this thing to be. I'm just going to hang out. I might move on it just a little bit. So from there, hopefully gives you a couple of good tools to get into that TFL area. Thanks for watching this video. Check out other videos on our channel. Make sure to subscribe to us and check us out at mspfitness.com.